still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
To the 27-yard line. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Henry again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Derrick Henry
with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup at 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Quez Watkins with career touchdown number 60.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They go play action with Burrow. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Burrow. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's got room. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 36-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a give right side. It's Austin. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Austin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. In motion, Hill. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Here's Pollard again. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Barkley will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot.
He's got a man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down.
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown Raiders.
Quez Watkins,
98 yards.
And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on first down. It's Austin. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Austin. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now a give, right side. It's Austin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Now Allen.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
56. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about a yard and a half. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. What can Allen do now with his drive? Finding Watkins, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles, but give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Niners,
they have indeed reached a perfect 6.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a reset. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking it, that's no good. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to school. Hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there going phobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my team, doing rubber spots like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Punch down, punch down. AMG, no bust now. A Mary Jean, just be dunks with a Fiend's tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's me. Don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bye.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I'm proof and I don't understand what got enemy. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. with Tiffany. And they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim at you ready to whittle pea. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti, your salad,
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Burrow will throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now it's Burrow. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown. San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right side. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, it coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together. Reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Burrow looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jamison Williams.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. He's got a man, complete.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack. Here's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And they'll accept that penalty. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow from his own end zone. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now Burrow. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Mike Allen. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man. Complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Austin.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They'll run on 1st down. Austin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Henry running right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Austin. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, it's Austin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Austin. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So here now, Sam Sloman in a big spot.
This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And they'll remain down by 2. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the...
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool.